Good day, everyone, and welcome to a new series on our channel, Grumpy is Gamer. And we're going to be looking at Mad Tower Tycoon. Now, we finished our series for now on Airport CEO, so we are going to have a look at something a little bit different, a tower building game. So without further ado, let's just go in here and we'll set up our new game. Now, we're going to go with Grumpy is Gamer Complex. Now, I say complex because I have played a couple of hours of the game in sandbox mode, because in this version that's the only mode you get. On normal, and we're also going to go to normal for size, and I am going to disable the tutorial. So I have played it for a couple of hours and I quite like it. I have no idea what some of the features that you unlock as you go along are, because quite frankly I've never played through the game. So we're going to find out together. Now, unfortunately, our background is just this one. So we're going to pick this one because, quite frankly, of all the choices we have, that's the best looking one we've got. Okay, so let's kick it off. Thank you for purchasing the early access version of Mad Tower Tycoon. Please keep in mind that some features are missing. Bugs can occur and the translation needs to be overridden. Okay, I don't know what that last bit means, but I'm okay with it. And they, being the developers, appreciate any feedback and have fun, which is precisely what we hope to do. Now, let's just pause this for a second and talk about a couple of things. First of all, here we have our starting bit of building. We've got a maintenance room. Now, unfortunately, because this staircase is in the way, I can't actually click on that room to show you what it is. But it's a, well, hang on, let's work it backwards. That's the electrical box. This one is the water supply system. So this one will be the multimedia transceiver down here. Okay, so they are the three basic elements that you need, which are represented up here. And with nothing in the building, because what we have here is the maintenance room, the foyer for our complex, and then this area here is where we can build things that we need. So we've got nothing in our building at the moment. So you get 60 electricity, 60 water, and 60 multimedia, which is used up as you add, you know, different units, different offices, different, you know, all that sort of stuff to the building, right? So that's that. You can build, in some cases, as you can see here, underground, but mostly it's above ground. So because we chose a standard size, this is the limit of where we can build to. And you can see that it can get quite big if you wanted to. So we can go that way there, and we can go over this way to here. So the plan will be we're going to utilize all the space that we have and grow. Now, I'm going to grow in the first instance in this direction, because we know from down here we have offices, i.e. commercial space, we have shops, we have apartments, and we have hotel rooms. So my plan will be we're going to go to the left for offices, and we're going to go to the right for apartments and hotels. That just seemed like a good idea to me. So let's kick off and start building some things, because again, this is a business style game, so we are going to need money to be successful and also to expand. Now, actually, let's just talk about one more thing before we start that. You'll notice in everything down here, And I'll talk about all these different things as we go along. But there are things that are locked, right? So there's office things that are locked, shopping things that are locked, apartments, more things that are locked, hotel rooms, everything's locked. One type of shop only. All the attractions are locked. And then down here, even in service facilities, lots of stuff. Stairs, also lots of stuff. So we can't predict what we're going to unlock, and we can't predict how big it's going to be and what use it's going to be to us. So a lot of the game will be redesigning what we build to fit things in and make use of them. So it's going to get quite messy later on. And so anybody who's a little, and I am trying to be nice here, a little OCD, is going to find this game a bit of a challenge. Now, so I also want to leave some space. Leaving space is important around our stairways so that when things are unlocked, we can build them. And so I'm going to start all the way over here and build some office space. But I don't want to waste space, so that's what we're going to do. Okay, we're doing that. And now I'm also going to build in this direction a little bit as well. Oh, wrong one, don't do that. Okay, so we'll just come out 3 for now, and we'll try and get, you know, here comes the OCD component. I'm trying to get a little bit of sameness across the board because I do like things to be symmetrical, but in reality that may actually not work. So we've got 2 office spaces from where we come up. Is that 2? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. Yeah, we've got 2 office spaces in that direction. So I think we should go 2 office spaces in this direction and then build out over there. And of course I'm 1 short, aren't I? Of course I am. I'm 1 short. Well, let's do that just to make sure. Now, it may not look tight, but things will tighten up, if you like, as the game goes along. We'll leave 1. No, wait a minute. Where are we? See, I'm getting confused again. From there to there. So we leave 1 space for the stairwell. From there to there. And that's very neat. I did not plan it to be that neat. 1. And I think probably we should come out 3. Hang on, how much? It's all a question of fitting things in. I think we'll come out 3 on this side. So I'm going to need an extra 1 there. Hang on, let's get, this is all very good. We need an extra 1 there. And then we need an extra 3, 2, 3, right. Okay, good. Everyone happy? Yes, very good. So, no, we built 1 there. We don't need another one. That's 2. Now, see, I've done it there. I've come out 1 too many. And that's 3. All right, so let's kick the game off. We're going to go with speed 1 now. It's 6 a.m. in the morning. So a day in the life of our complex, which is called the gig complex. Grumpy is gamer. Yes, everyone got that? Yes, very good. Our day starts at 6 a.m. So at 6 a.m. every day, everyone who's in our building pays their rent. So our money comes in every morning at 6 a.m. And every night, somewhere after midnight, can't remember the exact time, we get experience. And experience helps us increase our levels. XP 0 out of 5,400 for the next level. And when we go up a level, we get to pick some, I don't know, character traits if we were playing like D&D that will affect the game and be advantageous to us in different ways. So, a couple of things to note. Our guys always come in from the entrance to the lobby. So The first thing to note is that the wider you make the lobby, the longer it takes them to walk to the stairs. They come up the stairs and then they go and do their thing. So this guy, Raimondo, he's a construction dude, and every time you want to build something, Raimondo and his mates come in and they build it. And then they go out again. And they only build during working hours, which start at 6 in the morning. I can't remember when it finishes, but it is actually a little late in the evening. So once the office is built, it goes up for rent. And your office remains unoccupied, obviously, until someone rents it. And they come in every day through the entrance and go up to their offices and then out every evening. And they will have demands. And I think it's time just quietly to reflect on the rain and the beautiful sound that it makes when it's coming down. I love that. Oh, mind you, I'm a big fan of rain. Big fan of rain. Okay, so it is now 8:42 in the morning and nothing's happening. So let's speed this fella up. Even though we've got $75,000 in the bank, we're going to take it a little easy to start off with. There we go. We've rented our first office. Oh, and the rain stopped. Oh, what? Stop. Now, we might be lucky and... Oh, no, not her. Who's going to the office? Anyone going to the office? No. Okay, now our office, that's our office. The person who's renting it requires a toilet. Yeah, makes sense. And also some food, also making sense. So that's one of the things we'll be looking at. Now, let's just quickly go down here. There's toilets, right? That's a, okay. The size of the toilet is 6 by 1. The depth of everything is 1. That is the number of tiles that goes back into the scenery. The width is what's important to us because obviously it's a width and a height game, basically two-dimensional. And so it's the width across. So the toilet, if you select the toilet, which will cost us $10,000 to build, right, can go in different places. It can go in the underground. Yes, it can. Or it can go up here and it covers an area which is defined by the white square and the arrows. So far, not rocket science. So, of course, what you would do, if you were me, you would put it in such a way that whatever you built from now on, it would be built within those confines, and that would be a discrete unit. Excellent, I hear you say. The only problem being, of course, that as you unlock different things that you need, they seem to have roughly the same area and perhaps more, but of course you can't put them in the same location. So while some things may be in the range, other things will be out of the range, on the edges and all that sort of thing. So it does get a bit tricky. But for right now, we're just going to put our toilet in the underground. And that actually, let's just go here for a sec, because you'll notice immediately that we will not be able to run this with a minimum of one bathroom, toilet, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to have to put 2 in anyway, moving to the left. So we're going to just plop it right here for now because it's an easy fix. Okay, now, people can get to the toilet because they will come down these stairs, take a left and go to the toilet over here, and it will be good and they will be happy. And then when we've got a little bit more established, I'm going to delete that staircase and the little room behind it and put it over there so that it does not get blocked by the freaking stairs. Hooly dooly. Okay, We had 6 offices. We've rented 3. So 50% occupancy rate. So let's just chug this along for a little bit. Chug, 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 chug. Watching our guy down here. Now there's the restroom. The green bag that just went away, we got 4 out of 4 leases. Good for us. The green bags down here are actually rubbish. And sooner or later, we are going to need to deal with those because they tend to pile up the more people you get in, etc., etc. So, where are we now? We're 7 o'clock in the evening. It's day 1. And we've got 50 visitors come into our building. Well, that's all good. All right, so we're going to go through till the next morning now. Are we? No, we're not. Because we can't wait. We're impatient. And we're going to build up ready for the next morning so that in the morning, when guys turn up for work, they can start building stuff. But that's what we're going to do right now. We are going to just slow down a tick. And we're going to put some more offices in. And because I just like to be neat and tidy, which is going to not last very long, I hear you cry, I'm going to build this whole floor up here. Now, we are going to have issues, are we? Yes, of course we are. The building. People are involved. Of course there are going to be issues. We are going to have issues later on. Now, this one here is a floor. So let me show you what a floor is for. We've built 3 offices on the left here, and this is our stairwell up here. But notice that there's no connecting corridor between the 2. So if we do that, we get a connecting corridor. We're clever like that. So we've just built another 6 offices. And in the morning, our guys will come along and build that for us, and then we'll have 6 new offices to rent out. Yeah, look at that, sun's going across the sky. A sun. Here we go, the experience. 124 experience from getting tenants and visitors. We didn't, every time a lease is cancelled, i.e. someone stops renting from us, we get a negative impact. So it's important long term to keep our guys, our renters, happy in their location. Now, I hear you say, Grumpy, look what you're doing. You're not utilising all this space in the middle here. You could be making so much more rent if you use that. And that is true. But remember early on I said that things get unlocked and we don't know what they are. Well, I do know what some of them are because I have played the game for a couple of hours. So I do know a couple of them. And I know that it's quite useful to have additional space that you can play with later on without having to basically gut your offices and put things where they are. So that's partly why that's there. And also because aesthetically it helps me balance the game. So that's that. See the garbage down here piling up a little bit? Whoop. Yep. Okay, good, fine. It's all going well. Now also, forgot to mention, over here are tabs, 3 of which, and they give you tasks, if you like, which provide you with bonuses. Bonuses in money and bonuses in Don't walk away while I'm talking to you, young man. Thank you very much. And there's one small apartment. That'll be a little way away for us, maybe in the next episode. There's also condos. Now, condos I won't be doing for a while. And then there's for condominiums. So that's a thing. That's a thing. So we're going okay. Now, because our bathroom goes up to there, which is looking like another 2 stories to me, that's what we're going to do. We're going to go up 2 stories, and then we're going to move to the left. My thinking is at this stage that when we get over... Well, actually, there's a question. I could go to the left and just put a bunch of condos in the middle there and then continue on with the offices over to the edge. You know what? I like the way that sounds. I think that's what we're going to do. And of course, given my past record in gaming, it also gives me an opportunity to change my mind. Oh, yes, it does. Okay, we have only got rented 6 out of 12 of our offices. So I think we need to rent. There you go. Good. We need to rent some more. We need to get the rent money coming in so that we can continue our massive expansion plan. After all, it is called the gig complex. And we do want to get the gigs up. Now, what's happening in... No. There are no dining options, and the renter wants a server room. So that means that server room, this fella down here, is unlocked. And this guy is quite expensive, and we'll just have a look at his coverage. His coverage is pretty good. But he, of course he is, right. Of course he is, right. Let's see, where do you go up to? Covers a fair space. Covers to almost, but not quite, the beginning of the offices on the left from our stairwell. Now, if I were to put you in, I would put you over here. You know what? We're not going to do that. No, we're not. Because it's just too difficult. And we waste money building hallways that we're going to fill in later on. So I'm going to put you up there, and I will put you on the right-hand side to make room for more things on the left. So that's what we're going to be about. I think we'll just slow down here. I think we'll go up another floor. Who doesn't like going up floors, right? Staircase. And we will line our staircases up. Yes, we will. We'll put some offices in. Now, this time we're just going to go to the right because that's where we're going to put our server room. And we are going to be neat and tidy and put these guys lining up very nicely there. Go down here, get the hallway, and we'll put in... Oh, it automatically built it. Okay, well, that's fine. All right, good. So we're all set for tomorrow morning. We have 33,000 left in the bank, so let's chug along. That's next morning. It's 5 in the morning already. Bang! Ooh, people moved out. That wasn't very nice of them. They moved out. How can they move out of our wonderful office? Okay, here we go. We probably need to put some more services in right now. And I think one of the ones we'll need is the Mad Burger, which will increase the happiness of our tenants. So unfortunately, the Mad Burger, when placed there, will not cover it for us. So we're going to place the Mad Burger over here. Even though we know we're going to expand to the... Well, we could place the Mad Burger up here, actually. Actually, you know what we could do? We could place the Mad Burger on the same floor as our server. That is what we could do. Because at this stage, we're more likely to go up, left and right than we are down. I think we have just developed what may be loosely described as a plan. Right, where are we now? Well, it's 7 o'clock at night. All right, come on, game, you can do it. Actually, just let's slow it down for a second and have a little sticky beat here. Actually, let's pause for a second. Have a look at someone. No one's in the offices. What are you people? Doesn't anyone work anymore? It's 8 o'clock at night. How can everyone be home at 8 o'clock at night? Small business, 24/7. That's Ursula, Tommy. She's leaving the building. Now, her stress levels are quite low. When her stress levels get up, or when people's stress levels get up, they will want to not work in our buildings, buy our properties, rent our apartments and such like. So that's something that we need to be mindful of that's coming up as well. Yep, I hear you. All right, we need to do some more building stuff because, there you go, because, yeah, we do. Now, let's just, actually, you know what? Let's just get this done, shall we? Why can't I put you there? Did I suddenly run it? Oh, because you haven't been built yet? No, that can't be right. Why can't I put you there? Because you're not there. Well, we didn't put one there. Or there. Yeah, that'll fix you. There you go. Now, let's see. Can we put the server room in yet? I don't actually know which would be more important, the server room or the... actually, how high up do you go? Yeah, you're fine. Right, where's the server room? There's the server room. I think that was where we could technically put you there, but I just want to get you in, actually. Let's do this. Can we do that? I think we're going to do that. And then, 9 grand, we're not going to get it in. Well, let's wait and see what happens at 6 a.m. We've got 9.9 thousand and that, oh, we got 9.9 thousand because we spent the rest. Okay. Oh, I haven't put a staircase in. That is not going to be a good look. Right, that'll work better. Now our guys can build it. Now, if we have a look at a rented office, there are no dining rooms and the renter wants a server room. So that's what we're going to have to do. And the builders have built and they are now going home. And we're still on our way up to level 1. Right. Now, we need to put the Mad Burger place in at some point. So we could put him over there and he, excuse me, and he covers everybody. So I think that's the location that we're going to go for. We just come up here. And the server room looks really cool, doesn't it? So how much is a Mad Burger place? 25,000. We need some more money. Okay, well, let's go and have a sticky beak in the server room. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Where's the sysadmin? I'm not seeing a sysadmin. Oh well. Okay, we have rented out a higher percentage. You can just tell them from what's left. We have rented out a higher percentage since we've added in the server room. And the good thing about, actually I did this round the wrong way. If I'd have given that just another minute's worth of thought, the Mad Burger actually makes money because every time someone buys something at the shop, they spend $137. Can you imagine buying a hamburger for $137? Even if you add in a can of Coke and a bag of fries, or chips, as you may want to call them, that's still a lot of money. So we could have been making money by adding the Mad Burger first. The server room, unfortunately, loses us money because it's a service that we provide to our tenants for free. I should have done that the other way round. Okay, so it's 9 o'clock at night, will not be long, and we will be building a mad burger place. Now, interestingly enough, if you go down here, we've got pipes, and then down here, there's the metro. Now, you can actually build down and go past the pipes, because I tried that. I mean, why wouldn't you try it? But I don't know what happens when you get down here to the metro. It would be really cool if you could add a metro station. But I don't know whether you can do that or not. But very keen to find out if you can do it. That would be nice, right? Because all things tracks. All things track. Now, when we put in our mad burger place, we'll also get some experience points for customers. Oh, it's only 17,000. All right, seriously? Okay. I am going to fast forward, ladies and gentlemen, until we get to enough money to build our mad burger place. So I'll see you soon. Welcome back, everyone. See, that didn't take very long, did it? And we're there. So let's just pause it before it starts spending our money, before we get to build our mad burger cafe. And we're going to plop, blah, blah, plop that right there, just like that. And there you go. And go over here. There are no dining options nearby. Let's just keep an eye on this. Now, what is the satisfaction? Do you get a satisfaction rating? Safety, noise, quality. Let's see, where's quality at? Very low. All right, let's kick this off at 2 and just see where we end up with this. There are no dining options nearby. Now, oh, there goes our dude, Holger Amadeus. He's working away there. Frank's doing the Mad Burger restaurant. And let's see. Did you update? Because you're not connected. Are you updated now? No employees, maybe? There are no complaints from the tenant. There you go. There you go. Okay. We have $3,000 left in the bank, and we will be expanding come the morrow. So it's almost midnight, so I think this might be a good time to call it our first episode. We've started off, and we've got the 3 things that we need. Let's just check. Yeah, see, we can go all the way over there, but only to that level for the server. The burger, no, not the people. The burger is giving us good coverage, as is the restroom, up to and including that height. Okay, so we've got the 3 ingredients needed for our office space. And in the next episode, we'll begin expanding, and also we'll begin running into trouble. Why? Because you just know it's coming, right? There'll be things that we want to add that we don't have the room, so we'll have to redesign our floors and the whole thing, and it's going to be an OCD person's nightmare. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the episode. There are buttons, you have fingers, likes and dislikes, all welcome. And there's a bell for notification if you would like to know when a new video is posted on the channel. So I wish you well, and until next time, it's bye for now.